It's about 9:45 p.m. on this Thursday, February 27th, 2014, and today was a huge day in my life. One of those days that reshapes the course of the rest of your life. And what happened today was my father went back to the country to be with my mom and my youngest brother, and so that leaves me in a position of I'm the only one in this three bedroom, 2 bathroom, pretty large house for a family, to myself. And it's more than it is being here alone in terms of, not having any physical support of seeing my family members. It's being here alone after having lived here for 17 years with my family, and knowing that my dad and my mom and my youngest brother are on the other side of the planet in a third world country where things are not as safe and not as enjoyable, not as up to par with the standard quality of living as they are here. And I felt today, driving my dad to the airport, I felt this connection. I felt like I was thinking, if it was possible that instead of people dying suddenly, that when their time came, you have to drive them some distance, like 100 miles away from wherever you are, and they will be their life would be gone from there. Like they would die there, and then I was thinking, what would you talk about with that person? Both individuals knowing that they're gonna die once you get to that destination. Like, this is an extreme case of what was actually happening, but I was thinking in my head that I may never see my father again. So I was like, this may be the last ride that I take with him. And so I it was quiet for a while as we were driving on the highway, but then I started the conversation. I was like, so how did you learn how to drive? And just small talk about, like, seeing him as a friend instead of a father. So that was very nice for that moment of time when the surface emotion that he had was not of, or the feeling that it wasn't like he was upset at me or disappointed or all those other things that I did or have not done to make him proud of me, but it was just friendly conversation. So that felt really good. And he was saying about, don't chase after money, because it just, money comes to you. And I told him that I wanted to be someone great in life, and he acknowledged that I may be someone great in life. So it was a good ride there. And then when I was at the terminal, when I dropped him off at the terminal, and then I went to look for parking, and at that time, parking was, I don't know why, like really far away. He said he would stand here outside of the terminal where I dropped him off until I parked and I came back. So I was like furiously looking for parking, looking for the parking garage to park in, because the layout of an entire airport can be like a maze. Where do you go and stuff like that. So I followed this, like almost went like 2 miles looking for at the airport parking, and the whole time I'm thinking, if I don't find parking in time, I may not get to see my father before he leaves. So I frantically, I'm like, I don't care if it's like even a handicap parking or whatnot. I just need to park and then go run and see him. So thankfully I was able to find the parking, and then when I found the parking and I parked, and I was like, how do I now go back like this close to 2 mile distance that I just dropped him off from. And then I asked one of the people, and they said you have to take the shuttle. So I was like, oh gosh. And then they were saying the shuttle goes around every 10 minutes, and I was like, do I have to wait 10 minutes here? And thankfully there was a shuttle right when I got to the point, and so I was able to get on the shuttle and get to Dad in time. And then we checked in his baggage, and then we sat there because we were there early. We sat there and we were just talking about our family and me and some of the stupid things I did and silly things I've done about marriage and other things, and then when it was then we called Mom, and we talked to Mom for a little bit, and then this was around like 6:10, which we left the house at 5:30. I woke up at 4:30, and so we were sitting there and just talking in the lobby as the time got closer and closer to the departure, and then finally it was time to say farewell, and I think we handled it well. We hugged for a while, and we stayed strong. We knew why this was happening. We knew the purpose of why he was going there, and most of his luggage was packed with food, like quality food for my brother, who's like 9 years old. And the food in my country is not like it's making him lose weight and just not what it was here. And when I was walking away from after having hugged my dad, and then both of us having that understanding of why this is happening and the being accepting of that, and so we didn't feel like we were being torn apart. We felt like that we were standing up and taking care of our family. That's what it was like to me, because it was like, you go handle the house and I'll go and take care of them. And I told Dad, that I'll be there in a couple of months. This summer I'm going to go there. And so it felt good because we both knew the bigger picture there. But as I was walking away, I felt this, like, I felt very heavy. I felt very purposeful. I felt very determined about life, that Dad, with his heart attack and the medications that he's taking, with his doctor's recommendation telling him not to go on an international flight, he's doing that for his family and for my brother and Mom. And I thought, he's making this sacrifice and this, like, almost he's risking his health to go be with them and provide them comfort and safety. One day I'm going to make up for all the sacrifices that he's ever made to allow me and my brothers and my mom to live the life that we've been able to live, and for getting me and my brothers to the point where we can now provide for ourselves and stand up for ourselves.